I'm here for the section 5.6 recording, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in. So our first problem is number 12, and it's part of factoring sums or differences of cubes, and it just asks us to factor it out completely. So we've got t squared minus 27. So kind of just taking a look at it, we can tell a couple of things here. 3 is going to be our greatest common factor. Because when we have 3 squared, or 3 times 3, that's going to give us 9, and then times that by 3, that's going to give us 27. So we're going to start off by grouping. So with this, we're going to take out a t and minus 3, because eventually we do need to get to negative 27. So that's going to give us t minus 3 times t squared, because we still have the t squared left over from when we take out the t, plus 3t plus 9. And that is going to be our final answer. And then just to double check ourselves, we got to remember to apply the difference of cubes formula, and that is a cubed minus b cubed is going to equal a minus b, and then a squared plus ab plus b squared if it applies. And so now we're going to move on to number 18. Alright, so our next problem is 18, and it's still part of that same group of factoring sums or differences of cubes, and it's 8a cubed plus 1. So just kind of taking a look at it, I can go ahead and tell I can take out a 2a and 1, because leaving that's going to give us 8a squared, or we can factor that down even more to 4a squared minus 2a, and then we need to carry over the 1, so plus 1, and that is our answer. And then now with this problem, we need to remember to apply the sum of cubes formula, and that is a cubed plus b cubed is going to equal a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. And so that's what I've got for that one. So next problem is going to be 24. Alright, so for 24, this is going to be a little bit different just because we have a fraction now involved, but it's not going to be too difficult. First off, we're going to go ahead and see what we can factor out first. And I can go ahead and factor out first an x plus 1 over 3. And then now continuing with the second part of our formula here, because we're still following, for this one, the sum of cubes formula, as I kind of have already wrote up here, the a squared plus b squared. And so that's going to give us an x squared still minus, and then now since this is still in fraction form, that would be x over 3 plus 1 over 9, because 3 times 9 is going to give us our 27, and we still need to keep the 1. So we'll just put x there so we don't change anything. So then the next step is we're going to simplify this. So I'm going to write this x over 1/3, and then x squared minus x over 3 plus 1 over 9. But now simplifying everything, our denominator is going to be 27, because 9 times 3 is 27. So then on top here we're going to have 3x plus 1 times 9x squared minus 3x plus 1. So with our final answer here, we're going to just rewrite it as x to the 3rd power plus 1 over 27 is going to equal to 3x plus 1 times 9x squared minus 3x plus 1 and over 27, because this is following our sum of cubes formula. A squared plus, no, not a squared, a cubed plus b cubed equals a plus, or a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Alright, so for 38, it's going to be a little bit different because we've got 2 different variables. However, though, our exponents are still the same. So kind of taking a look at this, I can go ahead and tell by looking at it here is I can take out equals 5c squared minus 2d squared. So then now factoring out the rest of the problem here, I've got 25c to the 4th power still, plus 10c to the 2nd power, d to the 2nd power, plus 4d to the 4th power. And that is my answer for that. And so then, going back to our difference of cubes, formula, and that's going to be a cubed minus b cubed. It's going to equal to a minus b, and then times that by a squared plus ab plus b squared. And that is what I've got. So that's in the difference of cube formula, and that's all I've got for this, so I will see you for the next video.